36 plumbing tips and hacks. Real Plumber reacts. You guys seem to love it when I react to stuff. This time, we have one video that has 36 hacks all in one video. Let's see what we got. Okay, need a nipple extractor right there. Okay, I have seen this done. Now, I prefer to use a nipple extractor, but I tell you what, I have seen this done and it does work. The threads on that broken nipple inside, literally the threads on the bolts that you stick in and twist, reach in and grab. The screwdriver keeps pushing them out to grab a hold of it. So I'm telling you that one does. I've seen it before. All right. Now they're heating up a threaded 90. I'm trying to see if there's something inside of it. It doesn't look like it. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, now that's pretty cool. I've never seen it just shoved in like that. I've seen them heat up the pipe or heat up the fitting and thread it on, but that was interesting. I like that. Okay, I don't like saddle fittings, y'all. You know, look, I love that they're using Teflon tape. I love that they're wrapping it the right way. He's doing a lot of good stuff here. I particularly don't like saddle fittings. I understand that. I mean, you look how big this opening is up here and how small that hole was that he drilled. Let me see if I can back that up. You see how small that hole is? But it looks like he's attaching a pipe that's the same size. So that hole is going to be a big flow restriction, and you need to remember this. Will this work? Sure. It's going to give you water. It's not going to give you a lot of volume. It's going to give you pressure, but not volume. As soon as you open that valve full blast, it's going to be restricted by that hole size. Now, my thought here, this is a live line, so I get it. So that we would call that a hot tap or something. But when you run it, you got it all tightened down. Now, I'd be afraid too, drilling. What if he drills into that brass? Is that going to mess that up? I'm just trying to look at every little detail. Anyway, look, this will work. As you see, he made it work. And you make a little bit of a mess, but not a lot. I don't know the purpose in that, not just Teflon tape. Okay, so he's kind of wicking it. It's like twisted going down in the threads. He's just not putting it all the way over there. Some pretty interesting things though, but I prefer Teflon tape and pop dope. Making him a stop. God, I love this. Guys, that one really works. That's like a homemade jet sweat. I've got a jet sweat kit around here somewhere. I need to find it. If I didn't, I may have sold it with the company though. But yeah, that works. And the good thing about it is if he didn't have such a big washer right here, if the washer was smaller, what would fit inside, he could actually like glue a valve on there, a full port ball valve, and then pull that thing back through and get it out. That way, like the live tap a while ago, you go in, you put that jet sweat in there, swell it up, glue your fitting on the valve, loosen that jet sweat. As soon as you pull it out, you turn the water off. Works great. Again, massive flow restriction here. Now, I've never seen anybody hook up a water hose to that, but you know what? If you don't have a 45 or a 90, you can do this with either one, depending on how you cut it. But this works. Is it legal? No. Will it work? Will it get you through an emergency? Abso-freaking-lutely. Pretty cool. Okay, see, some of these people believe in candle wicking, putting it down in threads. If you don't, here's what happens. When you start threading on that valve, it's going to push that down into the threads. I've never candle wick like that. I also don't have leaks, so. I guess that's a way you can make a wrench. I prefer to just have a crescent wrench with me. It works. Now wait a minute. Okay, so a while ago, he showed putting on Teflon tape, and he's like, candle wick at first, but here he's not. Which way do you go? I do it the way he's doing it here. Then I put a little bit of pop dope on the outside, just for added comfort, and I learned that from an engineer here in Texas. I was fixing to say, I feel a torch coming. No, the just pushing it is the weird part. Why not thread it? But look, what he's doing here worked. You know, as much as I think this is a great idea, that's something I would never do in the field. Teflon tape. Now I do Teflon tape and pop dope. Okay, let's see what he did there. Okay, if you see this end, there's a packing nut back here. So this can be taken apart from this end. The threads right there, this is solid. This is a cast end. You want to flip that around because the water's coming from this way. If there's ever a problem in here with your packing or anything, if you can shut the valve off, which if the water was coming from this way where this is solid, there's no packing there. If you can shut the valve off, you can access the packing in case you need to change anything out in there. Now see what he's doing. Yeah, because that end you can take apart. I've seen this done. Now, I'll teach you a trick here. If you're going to do multiple of these on the same piece of pipe where it's going to be seen, know how many holes from the end you're putting that screw in and do it the same on every one. That way, that screw ends up in the same spot on all of them. That way it looks more professional. I wonder what he's going to do here. You know, guys, I've never done any of this. I'm not to say, hey, it won't work. I would go down to the big box store, buy the fitting to help you do it right. They love making their own fittings, heating up pipe, joining it together, almost like a PVC weld, something like that. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just going to say, look, we don't do a lot of this here in the United States. Guys, here's what I'll tell you. A lot of this stuff, you've got to have certain tools around for and things like that. Well, they make the right tool to do the job. They make the right fitting to do the job. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of this. Some of it, though, probably would not be legal in the area that you're working in. If you're a homeowner and this is an emergency repair to get you along till the plumber can get there, I understand it. Or until you can go to the big box store. I literally have gone to the big box store, bought fittings just to cap something off, tell the lady, look, I can do this to get you water back onto your house, and I can come back and fix this tomorrow. So anyway, do me a favor. Let me know which one of these was your favorite, or if there's something else that you've seen out there, share it with me at Reddit at Roger Wakefield Posts. I'd love to see what you have and how maybe we can show it here on one of these videos. Anyway, huge thanks to our channel members. Your support helps us teach and grow the trades and keep this community strong. From the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every one of you for being channel members and helping make all of this happen. Whatever you do out there today, do it safe and hit it effing hard.